Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Happy Monday, and welcome to Practical Self Healing for your soul, heart, mind, and body. This is Alan Chuck, a master healer and teacher, serving at the Master Sha Tao Center in Toronto, and your self healing expert. Honored to serve all of you from all over the world. So, today we will focus on somewhat common condition, maybe. I'm sure you may have experienced it, which is brain fog. Sometimes we just can't seem to think clearly. Our brain is cloudy, foggy. Sometimes it's due to, of course, lack of sleep. And in other episodes of this program series, I will share ways to boost your energy, which will also help clear up brain fog. But today I'm going to speak specifically about a self-healing technique for the brain itself. And not only for brain fog, but for actually, preventing brain fog, preventing memory loss or improving your memory, just improving your ability to think clearly in general. And even beyond that, this technique that I will share with you can develop the potential of your potential brain power, because it's said that most of us don't use that much of our brain. We only use maybe constantly, consistently, only 10 or 15% of our brain cells are really as active as they could be, really making the connections that they can make and really giving us the thoughts and the creativity, the insights, the depth of understanding that we have the potential for. If we only use 10, 15% of our potential brain power, and it's said by some people that someone like Einstein, of course, when one of the greatest scientists in history, one of the most intelligent thinkers in history, if it said that somebody like Einstein would only use maybe 20% of his brain power, then how much potential do we still have? So this technique can actually not only help prevent brain fog, help clear up brain fog, but it could help you achieve the potential power of your brain. So you would be able to potentially increase your intelligence, demonstrate much more intelligence. You would be able to increase your creativity. You have wildly creative ideas, imaginative ideas, original ideas, and you would be able to increase your understanding, your deep comprehension of great wisdom, deep wisdom, for example, spiritual wisdom, universal wisdom, the wisdom of the universe and of heaven. So this technique is one that uses some simple number codes that Master Sha learned from his most beloved teacher in China. These number codes are to stimulate various areas of the brain. It's to light them up and get them firing properly, get them activated, and get them connecting properly so we can make those connections that clear up the disconnection, clear up the blocked channels within our brain with all the neurons and everything else that's going on in our brain. So these number codes are numbers that are spoken in Mandarin Chinese. You're going to learn a little with me. And there's one for the left brain. Left brain is associated with analytical thinking, logical thinking in general. Okay, it's something we use every day of our lives to make decisions in our life. But there's another number code for the right brain. Okay, the right brain is generally more identified with creative thinking, imaginative thinking, not non-logical thinking, but more like, synthetic thinking, integrative thinking, where you can, being a mathematician, this is something the best mathematicians do. They can use some ideas, some concepts from a totally unrelated branch of mathematics and bring them in to solve a problem in this branch of mathematics where it seems like there's no connection, there's no relationship, but these great thinkers can see a relationship. They can use the power of one line of thinking to help another line of thinking. So there are many, many benefits, of course, in not only clearing up brain fog, but in increasing the potential power of the brain. And the brain also holds the third eye. This technique that I'm sharing, these number codes that I'm sharing, are also a powerful technique to help you open your third eye or help you open your third eye further, your spiritual eye. So without further ado, let me share these number codes, one for the left brain, one for the right brain, and there's actually one for, if you look at a brain, it has these two hemispheres, right? The left and right hemisphere. But if you also see a separation, right? Some kind of demarcation between the left brain and the right brain. And that area of the brain, that part of the brain, those tissues that actually connect your left brain and your right brain, they have a fancy anatomical name, corpus callosum. I never knew this before I learned this from Master Sha. Corpus callosum, which is the part of your brain right down the center that connects your left brain and your right brain. So this is also very important as well, because this is where the messages go back and forth between the left brain and the right brain. So to have the greatest power of your brain, the best integrative and synthetic thinking that uses logic on your left side and creativity and imagination on your right side together, you have to also activate the corpus callosum. Okay, so there is a separate code for the corpus callosum as well. Okay, so the number code for the left brain is 908. And the number code for the right brain is 92244. And I've given rough phonetic pronunciations, okay? And I will say them. 908 is like Zhou Ling Ba, Zhou Ling Ba, Zhou Ling Ba. So put one hand over your left brain, put one palm over your left brain, close your eyes, and repeat this with me a few times. Zhou Ling Ba, 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 Zhou Ling Ba. Now you can chant these number codes silently or aloud, as with any practice we do, any sound power that we do. If you chant silently, it's a yin vibration. If you chant aloud, it's a yang vibration. So they have slightly different benefits for your left brain in this case, okay? And you can also do this lying down. You can do this in any position. You can do these number codes at any time, when you're driving, riding in a bus, cooking, in the shower, anything, okay? But when you're lying down, always remember to chant silently, okay? Always chant silently when you're lying down. Otherwise, you will lose qi. You will lose energy. Okay. Now, the right number code for the right brain is 92244. In Mandarin Chinese, this is a rough phonetic pronunciation. Zhou R Si Si. Okay, it's a more like breathy si, more like a hissing kind of si. Zhou R Si Si. It's not like the Spanish si, yes, okay. It's like, si senor, si senora. It's more like a hissing, more breathy kind of sound, like si, si, si. Okay, so Zhou R Si Si. 922，922，92244。So put one palm on your right brain and close your eyes and chant this with me a few times. 922，92244，92244，92244。Okay. Okay, so we've got left brain and right brain. 908，908，908。92244，92244，92244. Now, you may not remember these easily just by one viewing this program, but the program is recorded, so you can come back to this part or any part of the program and continue to hear this, practice it until you learn it, until you can do it on your own. And I'm sure you can do that very quickly. So the corpus callosum that connects the left brain and the right brain has its own number code, and it's very important. All three parts of the brain are vital, okay? If you didn't have a left brain, you'd be in some trouble. If you didn't have a right brain, you'd be in some trouble. If you didn't have a corpus callosum, you'd be in some trouble, okay? So corpus callosum, I think I spelled it correctly. Maybe not, but anyway, the number code is 01777. And in Mandarin Chinese, that is roughly Ling Yao Qi Qi Qi. Ling Yao Qi Qi Qi. Ling Yao Qi Qi Qi. Okay, so the key in practicing these number codes is to chant them all in a certain order. And I will share that with you. And is to chant them quickly. So that's why you need to learn it, so you can do it without thinking and chant them quickly. Okay, I'll lead you to do that. But let us first apply more of the power techniques that we have learned in earlier episodes. So let us put our hands together, and for soul power, we will say hello. So let's say hello to inner souls, the soul of our own brain. Please follow me silently. Dear soul, mind, and body of my brain, my left brain, my right brain, my corpus callosum, I love you. You have the power to think clearly, to clear brain fog, to have better memory, to have more intelligence, deeper understanding and wisdom. You have the power to have balance and integration between my left and right brains through the corpus callosum. You have the power to use much more of your potential power. You have the power to open more fully my third eye. All this are benefits, potential benefits of these number codes. Do a good job. Thank you. Okay, let's call on outer souls. Dear the number codes for the left brain, right brain, corpus callosum, and let's call on more help. Dear the divine, Tao source, all my spiritual fathers and mothers in heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. I love you all. Could you please bless my brain in any and every appropriate way to prevent sickness, to heal, to rejuvenate, to enlighten, to bring out the full potential power of my brain, my third eye, and every aspect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so that is soul power, very important, most important of the 4, 5, 6 power techniques. And for body power, let us make a little O with your hands like this. Okay, not a heart, not a heart, but a little O, okay, with your palms facing upward and your thumbs gently touching, and or maybe even a little space between your tips of your thumbs. This will be the body power. We'll put this over your lower abdomen, okay? I know it's not easy for you to see, but Put it over your lower abdomen. This is a mudra, a meditation hand position, and it is a position that represents oneness, circle, and it represents the connection, the oneness of all things. So Master Shah has called this a universal connection hand position, universal connection body power position. Okay, so more or less like this. All right, put it over your lower abdomen. All right, so that is body power. Sound power, we're going to chant the number codes in a particular way. Mind power, you close your eyes, and you might need to open your eyes to learn the codes. That's okay, but in the future, when you can do this with focus, you close your eyes and just visualize light in your brain. Golden light in your brain is perfect, okay? So what is the order that we chant this in? We start with the middle, the corpus callosum, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi. Then we go to the left brain, Zhou Ling Ba. Then we go back to the middle, the corpus callosum, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi. Then we go to the right brain, Zhou R Si Si. So this pattern, and okay, this pattern will just really get everything firing in your brain, you know, middle, left, middle, right, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and really stimulate and awaken, you know, more and more of the potential power of your brain, and all your neurons will start firing and the connections will become clearer. And you do this, of course, you know, not just in a couple of minutes that we're going to spend, but you do this more, give it time, give it focus, and all the potential benefits for your brain, much more than just clearing brain fog, are very, very possible for you to achieve, okay? And we all want prevention, right? We're all getting older, okay? We're all aging, right? That's a process of life, and we want to prevent memory loss, Alzheimer's, things like that. All right? So do your best to remember. Come back and learn this and do the practice once you remember. Okay? So Ling Yao Chi Chi is the middle brain. Okay? Put your hands in the universal connection hand position, and I will lead you to chant. Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi. Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si. So the key is to do it fairly fast. In fact, quite fast if you can, once you learn this. Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si. Do it silently with me for a minute. Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Si Si, Ling Yao Chi Chi, Zhou Ling Ba, 021-022-944-021-022-944. Okay, so open your eyes if you had them closed, if you learned this. And I really do, if you want to do some good self-healing for your brain, for your intelligence, for your memory, for every aspect, for your third eye, then I strongly recommend that you learn this. Okay, take some time. It won't take you long. It's not very long, not very complicated, but really learn this and do the practice on your own, or do the practice with me on the recording of this video, and you let me know. Let me know how you benefit. I'd love to hear. I believe you will benefit if you do this practice dedicatedly and seriously. And if you have trouble memorizing these number codes, then you have maybe some rather serious issues with your brain. You might want to consult with a master teacher to get some extra help, extra blessings, and extra tools to help you with your brain. But I believe most of you can certainly learn this quickly, do the practice, and experience the benefits if you do the practice. And when you do experience the benefits, please let me know. I would be delighted to hear that you have experienced the benefits. Even in just these few minutes of practice, some of you may have experienced some benefits already, some insights, some awakening of some kind. So this will conclude my program today. Thank you all for joining me, and I wish you powerful brains to think powerful good thoughts, powerful creative thoughts to serve yourself, your loved ones, and humanity. Okay, so let me give you a quick blessing for your brain. Okay, let me chant this for you with some empowerments I received as a quick blessing for your brain power. Okay, so just relax. You can close your eyes. Blessing starts. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi Chi Jo R Si Si. Ling Yao Chi 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 Jo Ling Ba. Ling Yao Chi 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 Jo R Si Si. Okay, so thank you everyone. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Master Guo, Master Sha, for these sacred, powerful, simple, effective number codes for the brain. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful week, and heal yourself, heal each other, heal humanity. Bye-bye.